Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to our webinar today. I'm Julian Douglas. I'm joined today by Anna Silva.
Hi everybody, how are you?
Hi Anna, thanks for joining us. We're going to really give you an idea about the background into the courses, what the courses involve, and just a real idea on how to choose the course and how to choose between the professional certificate in CX and the diploma in CX. I'd really love you to ask any questions you have. We'll be doing this, it will only be 25 minutes, half an hour max, and let's get started. So thanks a million for joining us. Anna's going to take the first few slides. So Anna,
Thank you, Julian.
here we go.
Okay, so first of all, we need to understand the base for everything. So what is customer experience? Is how customers feel about all the interactions they have with your organization. It's all about the emotions, how you make them feel about your product, your company, or your service. Sometimes people confuse a bit what is customer service and customer experience. They are different, but they work together. So basically, customer service is all the functional side. So it's everything that you do for your customers, either if it's a phone call or an email you send. And the customer experience itself is the emotional side. So it's how you make your clients feel in relation to those phone calls, in relation to those emails they receive. And both together are what is really, really important. In both the certificate course and the diploma course, you will hear a lot about our CX framework. The CX framework, as you can see in there, is made up of 6 emotional drivers. And if we do each one in the proper way, at the end, you will have a real bond with your customers. As you can see in there, it's all about trust. I trust you. You have to build trust from the very beginning. It's all about, you know me, you need to understand your clients and know very well your clients. Use personalization. Ask your clients by their name and treat them by their name so they feel that they are connected with you. You have to make it easier for your customers, simplify as much as possible all the process. Then the you get me is to understand the customer, to put yourself in customer's shoes, and to basically really, empathize with the customer and understand the emotions behind. Then you have to deliver on your promise. So if you have a promise in your company, you have to make sure that you are meeting and setting up expectations. So we are not setting ourselves for a risk. And then finally, when things go really wrong, you have to fix them quickly and efficiently. So that you fix things is the most important thing, is an opportunity to really retain your customer and make up from a complaint, a very positive thing. So if you do these 6 together, you have a real bond with your customers and they will stay longer with you.
Brilliant. Thanks a million, Anna. So just to recap on some of that. So why is it so critical? Why is CX so critical? Well, we talk about a concept of sameness in a lot of our courses. And sameness is really, I mean, I'm sure you've sort of experienced it yourself with banks or with insurance companies. Companies have the same types of products, opening bank accounts, getting loans from banks. The products are very similar. So it's very hard these days to differentiate yourself as a company. But CX allows you to do that. CX allows you to differentiate yourself if you have CX excellence throughout your whole company. And as Anna was just talking about there, you successfully manage to create those emotional bonds with customers. You will differentiate yourselves. Customers will stay longer. They will buy more from you, obviously. And it'll also reduce your cost to serve customers because customers are going to be happier. So customers won't be contacting you all the time. Employees are much more likely to stay with you because they're not, the environment is so much better. CX and employee experience has a lot of common goals and common factors. And these courses talk as much to the employee experience as they do to the customer experience. And actually the CX framework works really well for the employee experience as well as the customer experience. And the fundamental thing about CX is that customers will recommend you to others. It's all about advocacy. It's all about creating those emotional bonds that Anna was talking about a second ago, and customers talking about you to their family, friends, and colleagues. So CX is critical. It's never been more critical than it is now. And we set up the global standard for certified customer experience qualifications, which is the CX Academy. We're in over 40 countries worldwide now. We're growing really fast. The feedback on all of our courses is really, really positive. This is fundamental to what we do. The CX Academy way, it just gives you an idea of where we're coming from. We feel it's an essential skill. It's not a soft skill. It's a skill that everybody needs to understand within a company. It delivers return on investment and increased shareholder value. So in other words, it delivers profits to the bottom line. It's not something that's fuzzy and sort of cotton woolly. It's something that's definite and delivers real returns. Everyone in the organization has a role to play, right from the managing director of a company right down to the newest employees. And CX is a game changer. Right now, in this pandemic, in these difficult times we're going through, when we come out of these times, customers who were looked after by their companies that they deal with and who trust the companies they deal with now will trust them forever. And the reverse will always also be true. That customers who don't trust the companies they deal with and who weren't looked after during these tough times, they're going to remember those companies too, unfortunately. So CX is simple to understand. It's difficult to deliver. You've got to break down barriers. You've got to break down silos. So simple to get the concept of it, but difficult to deliver it. But we can help you with these courses, absolutely. Technology is great, but the human touch is greater. That's really fundamental to our teachings. And the data and technology is really important. The internet is really important. Online is really important, obviously, but the human touch also has to be thought about. And when investing in CX, the human touch really needs to be thought about. These courses are globally recognized qualifications. So they're a serious asset to your career and the companies that you work for. We're an extremely experienced knowledge base here. Michael Killeen, our chairman, worked for many years in General Electric in the States in the customer experience department. Kathy Summers has worked for many insurance companies in customer experience. Siobhan Mallon in the banking industry in customer experience for many years. And I've worked in the online and technology industries for many, many years. So we come from a very, very experienced base, knowledge base, with many, many years experience behind us. And a lot of the other lecturers in your course equally come from those bases. This is our Industry Advisory Council. And what the Industry Advisory Council was set up to do was to validate the course content. So in other words, these companies are the leading companies in our minds who deliver excellent customer experience across all of their channels. And we handpick these companies and handpick the executives within these companies to represent a really, really wide, but a really, really good sort of knowledge base again, but giving a real business perspective on customer experience. And we put all of our content of all of our courses past all of these people sitting on the advisory council, and they validate that content as being appropriate for somebody working in customer experience or what somebody needs to know to understand customer experience. So LinkedIn, Google, IKEA, Virgin Media, AXA Insurance, all worldwide brands and all on our advisory council. Our diploma, so the professional diploma is credit rated by Glasgow Caledonian University in Scotland, who are a really well recognized university. It's also credited on the Scottish Credit and Qualifications Network, which allows it to be credit rated on the European Qualifications Framework. So in every country that you're in, wherever you're logging on from today, this professional diploma will be recognized in your country, in your qualifications framework. So if you want any further details about that, please just get in touch with us and we can be give you much more clarification. So Anna's going to take us through the differences between the two courses.
Exactly, Julian, thank you. So the professional certificate in CX is the foundation, so is the basics for everything, so you can understand easily what is customer experience. It's an online and self-paced course. Is, as Julian mentioned, is certified and validated by our Industry Advisory Council. You will have 6 modules, and we will give you 3 months to complete the course. Of course, you can go as fast as you want. From our experience, people will finish the course way sooner than the 3 months. You will have also assignments to complete, but they are not mandatory to submit back to us. And then you will have 2 multiple choice assessments, one after module 3 and one after module 6. They are done with multiple choice questions, so it's fun and is not complicated at all. And we estimate that it can take you up to 15 hours of online learning with this course. So I have no doubts that if you have no background in CX, definitely you should start with the foundation course, and then you can move on to the diploma. If you are more experienced professional, then you can jump straight on the diploma. There is no rule that you have to do one first and the other one second. The diploma is a more advanced program. It's a deep dive in CX. We call it a different beast because really is really in depth. It's the same as the certificate. So it's online and self-paced. You can go as fast as you want. The big difference here is that is university credits rated from Glasgow Caledonian University. And you will have 10 modules. To do those 10 modules, we will give you 6 months, but if you need an extension in time, that's absolutely no problem. You can finish in 8 months or even more if you need. We are here to help you along the journey, so don't worry with that. The main difference as well between both courses is that in the diploma, you will have mandatory assignments, one per module that you will have to submit, send it back to us, and it will be evaluated by our CX course directors, and we will give you all feedback so you know how you are going, if you need to change something, so you will have full support from our side. You will have also 2 multiple choice assessments, exactly the same as the certificate, one in the middle of the course after module 5, and another one after module 10, so at the end of the course, and is a bit more in terms of online learning, so about 60 hours. But again, either courses you take, it will offer you a formal qualification in CX, which is not a plus, but essential in your career.
Brilliant, Anna. Thanks a million. And just to give you a little insight into the courses themselves, what's in them and how they work, the courses are self-paced, as Anna said. You can access them 24/7 anytime you like. They're made up of video lectures, of presentations, downloadable documents. We have frameworks, we have toolkits, and lots of toolkits that are going to help you embed CX into your company. We have external further reading suggestions. There are assignments on both courses, as Anna said, mandatory assignments on the diploma courses, and you don't have to send back your assignments to us on the certificate course. There are some small revision assessments at the end of each module on both courses, and there are 2 assessments on both courses, both at the halfway point in each course. They're fun, they're drag and drop, they're multiple choice, they're easy, they're not difficult if you've gone through the course. So it's very straightforward. We also have regular webinars that you can attend. Maybe a practitioner will come in and talk to us all about their job, about how they approach CX in their company. Many webinars throughout the courses. And they're optional, obviously. You don't have to attend those if you don't want to. And we also have access constantly to the course directors. So if you have a question or if you have a problem with the course, or if you have a problem with CX in your company or an understanding of anything at all, you can contact us and we'll put you in touch with one of our course directors and they will help you out directly. So absolutely all of that is included. And just to give you a quick idea as to the actual content of the courses, the 2 courses are quite different, as Anna said. This is the fundamental course, which is the professional certificate in CX. And in module 1, we talk about all the really essential things that you need to know in CX. All of the, what CX is, how it's measured, what customer expectations are all about, what CX is and what CX isn't, all of the real fundamental things. And then in module 2, we go on to discuss the impact of customer experience. What are the absolute benefits? Why are they necessary for a company, and how to embed those in a company. The CX framework, as Anna talked about earlier, is really the fundamental framework that we use in both courses, and it's fundamental to all our learnings and all our teachings. and we take you through the responsibilities and the actions necessary to embed the framework within your organization and to reach that sort of ultimate element of creating that real emotional strong bond with your customers. Module 4, we give you lots of templates and downloadables to help you and toolkits to help you understand your customer's journey, understand the pain points, understand how to remove pain points, and understand really how your customer feels when they're interacting with your company. It's really important and really valuable. CX in Action is all about measurement and benchmarking, benchmarking yourselves against other companies within your sector or outside your sector can be equally valuable. But benchmarking and metrics are really important in CX, and you need to be able to communicate those metrics, and you need to be able to show how well you're doing in CX to others within the company. That's really important for leadership buy-in. And then your 4 stages to CX excellence are all about, finally, how to embed this concept of CX excellence and customer-centric attitudes within your company. So 6 modules, and as Anna said, about 15 hours of online learning directly. Then the different beast, which is the diploma. So this now is far more in-depth. It's a really practical program for anybody really with the word customer in their title. So customer growth, customer centric, customer experience directors, anybody with the word customer in their title, really appropriate. So CX Foundations, again, we have to do a bit of revision. So it's back to the beginnings. It's all about the fundamentals of CX, what they're all about. Then the Academy framework, we talk about the psychology of emotions. We go into much greater depth when we talk in this course about the emotional framework and the Academy framework and what drives customers to make purchasing decisions and to feel bonded and to feel trusted with companies. Champions of the Cause is all about leadership buy-in and about that really important element of customer experience, which is proving the return on investment to others within your organization. So actually being able to document and actually be able to sort of numerically put a number on the amount of profitability or the amount of money you're going to save by embedding CX throughout the organization. It's really, really important side of it. Culture and staff empowerment is all about values, vision, how to embed them in the company, and how to measure them and how to communicate within the company. All incredibly important. Nothing gets done if it's not really measured. So measurement and benchmarking, again, we go into a little more detail in the diploma course. We go through all of the various customer metrics, employee metrics, business metrics, show you how to do them all and show you what a proper voice of the customer campaign looks like. So it's really quite detailed all around measurement and benchmarking of the customer experience within your company. How do you create a customer promise? How do you communicate that customer promise? All in module 6, all really important. And then channel harmony, really important in today's world where online is so absolutely crucial, and how to create with your online channel, how to create other channels that are equally important and how to make sure all your channels are balanced. So whether you have face-to-face, whether you have telephone, whether you have email, whether you have social media, whether you have online, website, apps, however you communicate with your customers to make sure that those are all balanced and they all deliver in a really, really consistent way. So channel harmony these days is really important. The customer journey, again, very, very important. We give you templates, downloadables, toolkits to create your own customer journeys and to really understand your customer personas and to put those personas and journeys together. Digital technology and innovation, dashboards, CX dashboards. CX is becoming very advanced. CX is becoming very data driven. It's really important to understand how that works and how technology plays a part, and not forgetting, of course, about the human touch. And then finally in module 10, a passion for customers. If you don't have a passion for customers, you don't have anything. So it's really how to embed that passion throughout your company and how to communicate that passion to your colleagues to help your customers.
So true, Julian. And now the good news for everybody. We just launched our Black Friday discount. So you will have special prices if you enroll by November 27. The professional certificate normally costs 495 euros, and now you will pay only 375 euros. And for the professional diploma, instead of 2,850, it will be only 1,895 euros. And if you still need a bit of help, there are also payment plans available upon request. Just contact us and we will give you further details on this. One thing to notice is that these are really exceptional offers and is a once-off offer. So my big advice would be enroll now, because it won't happen again, trust me. And as the name says, is a Black Friday deal. So
Brilliant. Thanks, Anna. That's great. So we do have a question in here from Mark, and he's quick in wondering what does the payment plan entail? So Anna, will you give us an idea? Are there two types of payment plans or one? Or
yes, absolutely. So first of all, we have two methods of payment. So it can be either credit card or an invoice. And in relation to the payment plan itself, you can pay in 2 installments or in 3 installments maximum if you wish. And we will send you further details on that with all the breakdown by email. So just drop me an email to ana@thecxacademy.org, and I will be more than happy to go into detail with everything to you. But we want to help you as much as possible. We know it's hard time for everybody because this pandemic situation. So feel free to get in touch and we will do our absolutely best for you to get started.
brilliant. Well, look, thanks a million, everybody, for logging on. And if you have any
much.
more questions, just send them to either support@thecxacademy.org or anna@thecxacademy.org, and we'll get back to you immediately. So
Absolutely.
love you to choose a course and to enroll.